Well, it's the second day of the Rops Winch Challenge. It's a beautiful morning, and as the cars get started on this stage, which is a GPS stage, Ross is going to have a talk to some of the competitors.
It's a brand new day, but tell us about yesterday.
Oh, a couple of ups and downs yesterday. We started speed run in the morning, put a hole in the radiator, limped home, and then a couple of good runs after that. Got some points up, bit of a downer, and then finished off the night pretty good times.
What's the tactics for today?
Keep it clean, finish, and don't break the buggy.
So the idea of the GPS stage is you get given a list of 10 coordinates. You have to go and find a piece of paper with a word written on them at each of those coordinates and write that down.
GPS run. How successful are you going to be on this one?
Hopefully pretty successful. We haven't had the best GPS runs in the past, but hopefully our luck turns.
It's up to the co-driver.
Yeah, we'll see how he goes. I know one GPS, he knows the other, so it should be right.
How do you do this? Because all the GPS coordinates are not in order.
No, we just sort of look at the GPS and try and find the closest one and try and track it down and just keep staggering along, and then we got one home GPS point that we got to get back to in 1 hour.
And the stages are still pretty rough, eh?
Yeah, well, there's no tracks and it's just scrub, so you're just sort of hoping for the best when you're in long grass.
So as the last few cars get started on this GPS stage, we're going to head over to the end of the stage. Now over there's a few dramas going on at the moment. Not quite sure what they are, but let's go over and see. Ross?
Now this truck is looking for the final GPS point, but it's a bit like you're getting hotter, no, you're getting colder. They've had all sorts of dramas, and so have most of the competitors. They are looking for a tree with a name on it.
Well, Ross, there's one thing that's sure, and that's that this one is a pretty tricky one.
Well, it certainly is, and every competitor has had trouble. This chap over here looks like he has a metal detector, because he's been around us, circled us about 4 times so far and still can't find it. The driver is actually starting to get a bit frustrated.
Yeah, it's certainly a tricky one. It's been the same for all the other competitors as well. They've had trouble finding it, so I think they're getting a bit closer. Maybe they need to change the metal detector to a paper detector.
And of course there's no outside assistance, and particularly in this part of the event, because it's up to the crews to find that GPS point. And what it is, it's actually a word nailed to the tree. He's hot, he's hot, he's hot, he's hot, hot. How about that?
We just want to shout out, it's there, it's there, it's there. I was speaking to most of the competitors who finished this stage at the end, and they've discovered that this is the hardest one of them all, the one to finish it. And the words all spell a nice little sentence about the fact that this winch truck challenge is one of the best somethings, but the something is what they're trying to find here.
Exactly. And it is, the last word is world, and it's nailed. He's coming up to it now. If he looks up, comes around, he looks, there, oh, there it is. Now in the winch truck competition, of course, the guys get a bit frantic, and of course this team didn't have anything to write what the words were down. So, what'd you do?
Right on the bonnet.